What up? What up? Happy Tuesday, boys and girls. Hey, today is December 9th, 2026. Big Brawl Tuesday. All right. Just want you guys to know we're going to be talking NFL breaking news. We're just going to call it hosted truly. We got Evan, big guy with a big wager on himself as well. Hot take takes, which we will be revisiting because mine's hitting. Other than that, we got Broncos. We got fantasy football, NHL, abs, injuries, fantasy. Evan, Dante, how we doing?
What up? Happy to be here. It was 8 degrees where I live this weekend, and my bed slip was even colder, believe it or not. So that's how we're doing.
Yes, we will be getting into your slips. Hey, Ev, how you doing, bud? You done being sick? We were talking about you, bro. The wheel was speaking too. You get some Robitussin in you, bud? You all right?
Dude, it was fucking brutal, guys. Like it was like oh yeah, like started the maternity leave, paternity leave, whatever you want to call it. Just first day, just super sick, dealing with a crying baby. Not ideal. Was sick all week last week. But chill weekend, feeling better. Finally hit a UFC parlay, boys, since probably the first one in like 4 years. So your boy's feeling good. Your boy's feeling good about the UFC. Let's go.
Yeah, I saw you place that. That was a weird one. I want to talk about the fights a little bit just because fuck was going on. I mean, my God, if you have some underdogs, if you love some, this was a big weekend for you for your parlays. Anyways, okay, let's get straight into it, fellas. That Dak, happy Tuesday, Fanatic Dak. What's going on, baby? What's going on? All right, NFL breaking news. I wanted to start with this real quick. I don't know what was bigger, Jalen Hurts throwing 19 interceptions yesterday in a loss, or Philip Evans' Uncle Rivers signing with the Colts. Dude, what's going on with this real quick? Some statistics. He hasn't played in fucking I don't think he's played since Luciana's been alive, right? 2020.
Yeah.
2020, right? Also, if he plays, then he has to wait another 5 years to be inducted to the Hall of Fame, which I would assume he is going to be a Hall of Famer. Dante, in what fucking world do the Colts, who make all these trades, I feel bad, send out Grandpa Philip Rivers? You can't even say uncle at this point. It's Grandpa.
Yeah, Grandpa.
And he's got kids. He might as well use one of his kids, bro.
Well, bro, he coached his son in high school. He coached his son this year, and apparently he knows the offense because it's the same offense he was coaching, and him and the coach for the Colts would like talk weekly about the offense. That's kind of how this came about a little bit, is from his high school coaching. And yeah, I mean, his kid's going to college next year, almost a LeBron situation. They could be on the same team. This is crazy. I thought it was a joke when I first saw it.
Me too.
Real quick note on the Colts here. Ever since our boy Seth DeFlo made one of his little songs about breaking someone's back, the Colts have only won one game, and their whole team's getting injured. So maybe a little karma for Seth DeFlo. You hate to see it.
What did he say? Is that the guy? Is that the corny guy who yells those videos, who sings like Evan does?
Yeah. Yes.
This is our Colts. What did he say? Let's break their backs.
Yeah, yeah, he did. And then he had to like apologize. And ever since then, the Colts season's been a disaster. So, but Philip Rivers, he won't play this weekend. He's on the practice squad, but apparently he said that he's never been more confident in offense, and he just needs to make sure that his physicals are right and he's ready to roll.
I saw there was a small chance that he actually could play, but what are the Colts doing, man? Look at this. Their next 4 games is absolute murderer's row, dude. At the Seahawks, against the 49ers at home, Jaguars, who we just saw what they just did without Daniel Jones, and then at the Texans, Week 18, bro. So what are we doing? Like, seriously. They couldn't find anybody else? Anybody else?
Dude, I don't know. Did you see the Minnesota Gopher? He did play for the Gophers, but the Vikings quarterback last week? Dude, there's not any. Yeah, bro. He might have been the worst quarterback I've ever seen. So I don't think there's a lot out there, man, which is surprising. I mean, they all play for the Browns, dude.
It's looking like Brett Rippon could maybe start for the Colts this week. So
oh my God.
That tells you.
Fantastic.
As Bronco fans, we've all been through that punch.
Little laggy there, Dante. But yes, you're right. Ev, thoughts on Jalen Hurts turning the ball over for an NFL record 14 times yesterday? Sitting on the Eagles' money line, dude. You just hate to see it. Playing your Chargers, too. What the fuck? And is it panic mode time for Philly fans? I know they've been throwing eggs at your cousin's house, offensive coordinator. I don't even think it's his fault, dude. Jalen Hurts doesn't look good.
Yeah, real quick, shout out to our boy Kevin Showalter because his Eagles, his Birds couldn't get it done, man. I can't believe it. I don't know, man. Chargers looked fraudulent as well. You got Herbert, dude, just turning the ball over at just a record pace. Also, I mean, it was just just a boring game to watch, and I thought the Eagles would pull it out at the end as soon as Saquon hit that long touchdown. I was like, here we go, it's time. But Chargers didn't charge her, man, and they found out a way to pull it out in the end. And, it's unfortunate for Broncos country.
I actually watched on the Monsters Inc. feed. I don't know if you guys saw that, but there's nothing like losing a bet while you're watching on Monsters Inc.
I saw that, dude. Sullivan, Defensive Player of the Year. That's what I'm hearing.
Sullivan with the pick. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Mike Wazowski did not do his part.
It's brutal.
The play where Hurts threw the pick, then the guy fumbled, then Hurts fumbled. Like, they just couldn't figure it out. There's just too much shit going on. Felt bad for the Disney animators because there's no way you could even make that shit up. In fantasy, Evan, did that count as -4 points for Jalen Hurts? It had to have, right?
For the pick?
Because he threw the pick, -2. Then he got the fumble, and then he got the ball, then he fumbled it. So is that -4 points? It is, right? In one play?
It was -4, yeah.
-4.
In my league, it was. Anyways, yeah.
That's fucking brutal. That's fucking brutal.
I love seeing shit like that.
I think picks are -2 in our league, so it was probably like I haven't even checked how much he scored for Nick. It was probably like negative. He got negative points for sure. You love to see it.
Yeah, love it. Okay, sticking with that division, Zach Ertz, Ev, the Commanders cannot stay healthy. Torn ACL. Kind of a brutal hit. Marcus Mariota came up to him and apologized. I thought it was definitely a low hit, but what do you want these guys to do, bro? You can't hit them high. Can't hit them low. I mean,
dude, that hit. Did you see it in slow-mo?
Yeah. I knew his leg was torn. His knee was blown up.
The Commanders are having such a rough year.
Commanders' oldest third.
Why are they still rolling out Jaden Daniels? It's
to hurt him again.
It's irresponsible.
Yeah, he did get hurt again.
Yeah, and he got hurt again. It's like, dude, your season's going nowhere. You need to preserve this guy. He is your future. What are we doing, Dan Quinn?
They gotta
fucking bozo.
He's got to put 20 on. Nope. Yeah, Daniel's hurt again. I don't know the extent of his injury, but yeah, shut him down. Opposite of shutting down, Shedeur Sanders will remain starter for the year. My God, boys. We've been saying this for fucking 8 weeks. Perfect timing. Dude, he looked all right. I will say he's still got that thing when he's running backwards, Dante, and whipping it still.
Yeah.
But, I mean, so much better than what the Browns have had. I know it was the Titans, but still.
Wait, who was it against again? Sorry.
It was against the Titans. I don't know who they're playing this week.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah. No, that's why.
Yeah. fucking mouth,
Titans.
Hey, I would say he looked better than Cam Ward.
Yeah, no. I mean, dude,
who won that game?
Look who he has, by the way.
Dude, don't even get me started on who won that game, because what are these NFL teams doing trying to win games? Why are the Titans trying to win games? They got 2 first-round picks, and they just lost the #1 overall pick, dude. They should be embarrassed for winning that game.
They're trying to lose, and they still win against Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, shout out our boy Sam. I saw he was very happy the Titans won, but you should not be happy.
I think the Browns tried to lose, bro. Shadeur's killing it. They score 2-point conversion. They take him off the field. Judkins, I swear to God, too. He was playing backyard football. He didn't even throw. He wasn't even doing the intended double reverse ensemble. He was fucking around out there, dude. So you can't tell me that they were like, oh, we should try to win this, man. The Browns were trying to lose that game more than anyone.
Real quick, did you guys see the video that Shiloh Sanders put out today where he called Shedeur and he's asking if he was wearing a thong? Did you see that?
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. No, I saw that. I saw like screenshots. People were posting screenshots online, and it looked like Shedeur Sanders was indeed whale-tailing it out there on the field, bro.
Yeah, he was. It was back tape. All right, he's got a bad back, lower back, but yeah, there's like a couple pictures out there where it looks pretty
pretty
questionable.
Boys.
Yeah,
it's back tape, boys. Yeah,
back
not
tape,
a big deal.
And then he got back shots from his boys afterwards.
Ev's cut off already. Minute 10. Ev's cut off. Dante, what's a stupider bet in a parlay? Having the Browns money line or having a Darren Waller anytime touchdown?
Definitely Darren Waller. Definitely Darren Waller.
I'm sorry, guys. Like, I'm sorry. Look, I thought it was the goddamn Jets. I was like, dude, they're gonna be if Tua has a good game, it's gonna be against the goddamn Jets. Guess what? Tua, I don't even think he threw 200 yards.
First of all, Ed, you should have checked the forecast, and you should know. And Tua can't throw the ball if it's under 40 degrees.
Cold weather, bud.
That's why we're not betting on these Dolphins anymore, dude. I'm sorry, boys. I tried to.
A-Chain's a wagon. You could have threw A-Chain in there.
Minus, it wouldn't have paid shit, bro.
Yeah, but that would have been the one bet that Dante won since December started.
I needed that.
I felt guilty, boys. I'm sorry.
You could have put any of the running backs in there. They all fucking scored. Speaking of scoring, need the Oilers to score. They're down 3-0. Shout out to the puck gods. Also, Mike Evans might play. Might have a fantasy question here in the near future, Evan. Tampa Bay, by the way, kind of look broken.
Stinky doo-doo. Todd Bowles out. Todd Bowles on his way out, Dante?
No. Todd Bowles
is
great.
The Buccaneers were my eliminator pick. How do you lose to the Saints? How do you lose to the Saints at home?
No, you lost to Tyler Shuck.
Yes.
At home.
He looked like Michael Vick out there, bro. Tyler Shuck had 2 rushing touchdowns. Should have started him in DFS. I told Dante. He didn't want to believe me.
Shout out my boy. Shout out my boy. Yes, Baker is very hurt, but shout out to my boy Devin Neal. All right, let's go.
Yeah,
little bright spot, little fantasy sleeper there.
Who would have thought about him, huh? Fuck me at Kansas. Watched them destroy the Buffs. I was like, what are we doing? We'll get into Harvey here in a second, but also my train of thought on the Bucks. Yeah, Baker's hurt. However, the rookie sensation out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbuka, dropped the fucking touchdown, wide open, big drop. Homie's dropped a lot of targets. His targets per reception ratio is one of the worst in the league. I'm thinking once you get Evans back, it might help him. Godwin,
too late.
Streaky.
The Panthers are coming for the Bucks. They better watch out.
The Panthers are coming. Who would have thought that, Evan? Jesus Christ.
Who has more drops, Emeka Egbuka or misses? Is it Dante's last leg? How many last legs have you missed, Dante? Has it been every one?
It did. 4 for 5, unless we do the round robin, and it's not 4 for 5. But yeah, I think my parlays have more drops than that big.
Yeah, we decided to do a red robin. Don't worry, Dante. We'll get into you. Wanted to stick with that division real quick. Drake London did not practice.
I think he's shut it down.
Falcons
for the year.
are broken too. Falcons should be shut down for the year too. Shout out to Gino. Shut him down
yesterday.
Yeah, there's no way.
He's out. No way. Him and the Cardinals, bro. The Cardinals as well. Shut it down. Shut the whole thing down. Nobody wants to watch it. Cardinals play. Who do the Cardinals play this week? They're going to get absolutely crushed too. Can't remember. But anyways, so any other breaking news that you guys want to talk about coming out of the NFL?
I think that was everything I had.
Yeah, nothing too crazy, man.
I saw the Bucks. Speaking of the Bucks, they signed Jason Pierre-Paul, who hasn't played since 2023. So I don't know what. I don't know what's up with all these teams. The Bengals had some injuries. T. Higgins. Apparently, he got evaluated for a concussion twice, and they let him go back.
He is not playing this week. There's no way.
He's like Olave, dude. He's one concussion away from just being a vegetable.
Trey Hendrickson's also on the IR. I think the Bengals season's done. I think that was their last hope. They needed to beat the Bills. So
I was on Bengals plus 5.5 or 6.5, which ended up paying. However, that should have been way smoother than it was. Joey B. Just 2 bad passes in a row. I mean, I've never, you're not used to seeing Joey B do that. Sorry to the Bengals fans out there, dude.
That was crazy.
It's just, it was tough because they were in control that whole game. I still think the Bills are fraudulent. Call me a hater. NFL breaking news. There it is. What else you guys got? I thought there was somebody else that got hurt. A couple injuries. Oh, H8F. So he got hurt.
Hurt his ribs.
Yep. Thinking he might play. However, I got some fantasy stuff that I want you guys to voice your opinions on here later. Okay, let's get into
the other one I had was DK Metcalf. Apparently, he couldn't fly home because He got hit really hard in the stomach and was having some abdominal pain. So he had to go to the hospital in Baltimore, and he's questionable for this week.
What a pussy.
Did he take the Amtrak back to Pittsburgh or what?
Yeah,
I took the Amtrak.
The same one you were on, yeah.
I got fucking wasted on there. I've drank him out of whiskey. They've never seen anybody like it in the crew talk hat. Swear to God.
That's what I love to see.
Amtrak, great time. But we were on the very end and we had to walk, and I'm sure everybody was like, holy fuck, this guy again? And then they said it 3 more times after that. Anyways,
this guy again.
They're like, this guy won't stop.
He can't keep getting away with it.
I'm crawling. I'm at the very end. I'm crawling down there.
It's like, oh my God.
Does it make it worse that the train's going so fast?
Get him some water. Well, at one point, have you guys seen the movie Bullet Train? I thought I was fucking Brad Pitt in Bullet Train, fucking moving around.
Hopping through cars.
Yeah, hopping through cars. Good movie, Ev.
I've seen that movie. You're more like the fat black guy on there with the ear piercing.
The guy who likes trains. He likes does he like the small trains? He's like, if you were a train, you know who you'd be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hey, that guy was cool. And he had like a British accent. He ends up dying.
Yeah. Shout out. He was one of my favorite characters.
I saw the snake on there too. But anyways, okay. Let's get into the meat and potatoes here. No, it's not Dante losing the bets because that's just funny. And we'll talk about that later. It's the Broncos, fellas. Shout out to Pete Carroll for not allowing the Raiders to cover the spread. Broncos in control. Bo Nix, no throwing touchdown, 31 completions. RJ Harvey scores again. Mims, big special teams play. You love seeing that shit. He's low-key a Raider killer, for the record. Had him in then anytime. Linked up with Evan Ingram. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking there, dude. You just got to be better. Got to be better with Evan Ingram. I figured Dante started him in fantasy, so I was like, oh, let me throw him in there. But anyways, Ev, what were your first thoughts on the Broncos dub? First place in the division. Shout out to the Raiders, by the way, for beating the Patriots, because it could very well come down to that actually being
they're the number one seed in the NFL right now, too.
Yeah, they are, because it would come down to head-to-heads between the Raiders, dude. That's where we have them right now. So shout out to Max Crosby and shout out to the Raiders for beating the Patriots somehow. You love to see it. Ev,
yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was just like, I don't know about you guys, but when I was watching this game, at no point in this game did I feel uncomfortable or did I feel like we were going to lose. Even when they came back down and they answered for a touchdown, I was like, you know what, it's okay. Defense settled in. Bo Nix, 31 of 38, 212 yards. It just looked like he had just total command of the offense. I don't give a shit that he didn't throw 300 yards. I don't give a shit that he didn't throw for a touchdown. This guy was in full command of this offense. They put together multiple long fucking drives that just took time off the clock, kept those Raiders on the sideline. And shout out to RJ Harvey. I think it's RJ Harvey season, boys. I think we've seen enough. I think this kid needs more. Shout out to Marvin Mims. First punt return for a touchdown since December 13th, 2020 against the Panthers, boys.
Oof.
So, yeah, that real quick. I know are we going to give game balls later?
Yeah, well, yeah, you can go ahead. We can pivot to the game balls. Yep, that's fine.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, Mims, special teams, you get the game ball. Just flipping the momentum back into the Broncos' hands. But nah, dude, dominating win. I know the scoreboard says otherwise, but that was some fucking sketchy ass shit we saw at the end of the game, and FBI needs to investigate Pete Carroll.
Yeah, dude, there's a couple FBI moments I wanted to get you guys' thoughts about. But Dante, go ahead. You can hand out your game ball, brother. I got go ahead.
Yeah, my game ball is gonna have to go to RJ Harvey. This was the first game where he really looked like the guy. I mean, Dom's kind of talked about it a little bit, but when he gets hit, he just looks so fragile. But he does bounce back up. But he was running more confident, not bouncing it outside too much, which I know Sean Payton hates. We're getting receptions. I think he had 6 receptions, if I was looking at that right, and then 17 carries. So getting the ball a lot. I honestly think that Denver was second half, they kind of just were shutting it down and just trying to get out of there and not really show too much. And it wasn't they couldn't do anything. I think they could have done whatever they wanted. It was just, hey, let's just get out of here with the dub. Something that I thought was funny is little Jordan Humphrey, 3 catches. That's Sean Payton's boy. He's so happy to have him back on the team. Love some little Jordan Humphrey. So just overall, like you said, Ev, just non-stressful game. Super boring game, but better than the Thursday night. They looked, which you want to see, like your team look improved from the first time they played into the second time.
Right.
Just overall, a good game. The first half was promising, and I think, like I said, they just kind of shut down. Second half, I think there was no stress.
Well, just to go down and score a touchdown right away, you love to see that, right? I mean,
I'd like to see them not give up the score on the opening drive for the Raiders, but
I think they were just kind of tired from that fucking Washington game, bro. Honestly,
yeah,
I do think that was just like a fuck me.
Well, that was like a long drive by the offense, bro. So it's like, man, you're sitting there waiting. I mean, you come out kind of cold, but they regrouped, bro. I mean, you'd like to see Moss not get cooked by some no name. I don't know what the fuck that was. Like, dude.
He's gonna get cooked once a game.
Once a game. Moss, take your one pill a day, your one vitamin. He's getting cooked.
One a day.
One a day.
Yeah, dude, it's a lock. My lock, which I've been betting pretty often here, in my game ball goes to Nick Bonito, the kid from Oklahoma. Look, 2 sacks. I know it's against Geno Smith, who literally has no idea what's going on out there. Look, this guy's got 12.5 sacks. He's going to be one of the ones where, if we do make a deep playoff push, man, he has chances of taking over games. The one thing I was going to give it to Vance Joseph, but I thought, let me give somebody a shout out, Benito. I think this defense in particular is going to need to start creating more turnovers, in my opinion, in the playoffs. Yeah. But defense travels. You're right. It was the Raiders. I felt like it was just like, let's just not fuck this up. Let's just remain in control and cruise to a win, which I think is coaching for the most part, Sean Payton and the boys. But, and then again, it is the Raiders, bro. And the Raiders have every chance to fucking ruin our day. So getting in, taking care of business, you love to see it. FBI, real quick investigations. I need to see him. Emeka Igbegbue, for sure. Okay? There's a reason why he dropped that ball. Nobody knows. Pete Carroll, 100% agree. Pete Carroll is a problem.
And that ref.
He's been known to
delay a game.
A game was sketched. And it's like, dude, wouldn't you just go for a Hail Mary there? And then if you happen to score, I don't know. There's no chance for you to do anything. But why would you kick the field goal with time running out?
That's where everybody be like, oh, well, it's to cover the spread. It makes him look
in
better.
Vegas.
Also,
he's trying to save his job.
Also, got here, fellas. I threw Jalen Hurts in there because of that pick, then fumble play. He obviously had money on the Chargers. Lastly, who was it? Oh, the fucking Browns. The whole organization, really. And this was really my fault for putting them in the parlay, but I did it because he took him out. FBI investigation, dude. I mean, I think you see it a lot. That's why college basketball is more watchable. NBA, really badly unwatchable right now, too.
Still, shout out to Mr. First Down. I don't know how the Titans won that game. But, I mean, I guess it was, friggin' Tony Pollard being completely exercised and having 2 fucking touchdowns. That's not happening again ever.
Yeah, that one run was really nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Do you think, I did see you tweet in free Max Crosby, Trillo Bets. Is there any chance this guy gets moved? Or are they is that like one of the pieces they want to keep moving forward, obviously?
I think he wants to be a Raider, man. Total Raider guy. I think he likes it out there. They paid him. It's just like, if you're the Seahawks or, somebody, you're the Rams, like, why not add a piece that's going to absolutely solidify your chance of winning the Super Bowl? Like anybody in the AFC, I don't know. I'm not really liking Patriots. Sure, if they have money, why not? It's up to him. I think he's more of a Raider guy. I just want him freed because he's going to be a Hall of Fame defensive end with never a winning record, and you hate to see it.
We have real quick. We have a comment on TikTok. This is from the Unwanted Hemorrhoid Podcast 2.0. We love the name. He says, "What's your guys' thoughts on how Seattle can make it to the Super Bowl?" And for me, it's real easy. Beat the Rams. That's it.
And the Niners.
Well, tough division. Yeah, tough division. I'm liking the way the rest of the NFC is opening up, though, for them. But yeah, it literally comes down to, I mean, look, if it was Seahawks at Lambeau, I would honestly be on that plus 3.5 for the Seahawks, dude. I believe the Packers are fraudulent. The Lions, right? If you have to go to Detroit, if somehow you could sneak that into Seattle, that's a win for you guys. I think that JSN, wide receiver 1 on the fantasy squad, by the way. My only thing with the Seahawks is I love the defense, love the running backs, love the wide receiver. Is Sam Darnold going to Sam Darnold like he did in Minnesota? It'll be interesting to see that. However, you guys are in a really good spot.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I don't like. Yeah, you got to make it past the 49ers. Their defense doesn't really scare me, man. It doesn't at all. I mean, it's more like the Rams. They got a solid defense, and Matt Stafford's playing at an MVP level. So it's like that's the team to beat in the NFC right now.
Well, the Panthers beat them, so it could happen.
Whatever.
Plus, the Seahawks and the Rams. Was that the Seahawks and Rams when Darnold had 4 picks? It was, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So I think you guys are right there, honestly. I think it's just that. Is there any chance that you guys could get home field advantage? But you guys are blowing teams out. You love to see it. Big Kenneth Walker guy too. Chilla bets.
The Seahawks have to play. They play the Colts.
That's
Rams,
right.
Panthers, 49ers. So they got a tougher schedule. My preseason pick to win that division was the Seahawks, so I'm pretty high on them. But I gotta agree with Trillo. I don't fully trust Sam Darnold, but I don't think that their game plan is to go out there and have him win the game. I think they want to just play defense and kind of like the old Russ days. He was more of a game manager.
Oh God, dude.
The thing that shocks me with the Seahawks is what's up with Kenneth Walker? They don't trust him. I mean, Charbonnet is the guy there. I just feel like their running game's not strong enough for the backs. I like Kenneth Walker. I'm a big fan. I don't know why he can't get it going there.
He's a future Bronco. That's why. Also, the thing with the Seahawks is, and you see it around the NFL a lot, dude. I hated when the Broncos do this too. When you got multiple running backs, you play the hot hand,
right?
Which doesn't really help your offense, in my opinion. It's more so like these guys need 20 carries to figure out what they're going to do in that fourth quarter. Like you're starting to make moves, you're suggesting moves to your offensive lineman, you're talking to your coaches, you're telling them what you're seeing. But if you get fucking every other drive, it's hard to get in a rhythm. It's hard for your offensive lineman to get in a rhythm. Quarterback, everybody on the same page.
It's also demoralizing when you run the rock all the way down the field and they pull you out at the 5-yard line and then they let someone else sneak it in. So that's the only thing that bothers me with the Seahawks. I do think the Rams are a better team. The 49ers toss up, but it's crazy to think that the Seahawks would be the third best team in that division.
Well, especially like 49ers with all the injuries that they've had, like on the defensive side of the ball, like they're still just right there. Purdy came back. I thought he would take a step back. He looked damn good too. So I think they're going to be okay. But yeah, I don't know. That division's fucking jam packed and good calling out the Seahawks at the beginning of the season, Dante. Shout out.
Yeah. Speaking of Seahawks, dude, I was watching CBS Sports halftime, 11 o'clock. Not sure if you guys had eyes on this. Look at my TV. Thought I was still drunk. Russell Stinky Pants Wilson out there.
Yes.
You couldn't even listen to him. Couldn't even look at him. He got the mute quicker than Chris Collinsworth ever has. Also, I heard somebody say, like, who would have thought the Broncos? And then they looked right at him. I can't remember which one it was, but I was like, oh, yes. Love it. Love to see it.
Yeah, no, he's over here saying, oh, Texans are the team to beat in the AFC. It's like, oh, really? Because we beat them. So, in their house. So,
Russ was doing CBS and Jameis was doing Fox. He was hilarious on Fox, too. I don't know if you guys saw him, but, yeah, it's comical that those two guys in the same QB room.
Yes, dude. Jameis, love him. Okay, so we did Broncos ball. Big game this Sunday. We're going to break that down more so on Friday, fellas. Huge game. Green Bay. Boots on ground. Who else is going? Have you saving up for next week?
Yeah. Yeah, no, real quick. Is it kind of concerning like for this past game, we just insert little Jordan Humphrey and he's out here making plays 3 for 27. And then you get Troy Franklin, who has been leading the team in targets, 3 for 11. I don't know.
Sean Payton loves to change personnel. If you watch the side, when you go to the game and you watch, there's 5 guys going in on and off the field, dude, every single play. And I think Bo's getting more comfortable with it now, but I think at the beginning of the season it was a little too much. But Dude, that's just big brain Sean. He's always one step ahead. We're playing checkers. He's playing chess. So you might see Lil John Humphrey get like 5 targets next week. You never know. That's his boy.
Real quick.
Mims.
Yeah, or Mims. Yeah, or real quick. Who was the second leading receiver for the Broncos on Sunday? Just a quick. If you don't know,
who was it?
Throw out a guess. Yeah, who was it?
Sutton.
No, he was the first.
Troutman.
So Sutton had 6 for 62. Troutman had 2 for 17. Dante, nice grab there. It was yeah, no, I don't blame you at all. I wouldn't have known if I wouldn't be looking at it right now. Pat Bryant, 4 receptions, 32 yards.
I'm liking Pat Bryant. I just wish he could run something different than a slant. Be interesting to see if we can get him involved.
Though. They said he was Mike Thomas 2.0, Mr. Slant.
Okay, but I mean, come on. I mean, I love a good slant as much as anybody, but I need to see some more shit.
Do you think that hurts or helps, though, that there's so many receivers in that room that, like, you never know who's going to go off or who to watch? Do you think that's a good thing, or do you think it's a bad thing they don't really have those dogs that you can count on? Because I feel like they don't – Sutton's kind of the guy, but I feel like you just never know who's going to be the guy this week. It could be anybody.
Well, you saw how it worked out for the Eagles. Like, what was that, 2 weeks ago or last week when A.J. Brown got 132 yards and 2 touchdowns and they still lost?
Right.
Yeah.
It's I'd rather, like, you look at these numbers, man. Bo is spreading the ball around, and that's kind of what you want to see, man. That's how you sustain long drives. And that's how you win in the playoffs. So I'll take this shit all day. Fuck fantasy.
Honorable game ball mention I should have said was Prentice, the fullback.
Oh, I know, dude. I know.
Shout out.
Sneaky. Yeah. I'm definitely going to have money on him to score at any time this Sunday, boys. Definitely.
18-yard run.
Yeah.
18-yard run.
Sean Payton went out of his way to talk about it in the press conference after the game, dude. He was so happy about it.
I was watching it with some of Jordan's family, and when he was running, rumbling, tumbling, I was like, that's how a white boy runs the football. And they all started laughing. I don't think they even got the reference, but shout out to the longest yard. But yes, going to be an anytime touchdown score for sure. Book it, Dante. I'm telling you right now, potentially first. Could Trillo Betts come out of the first to score? Retirement? No. Negative. Bankroll's at an all-time high, boys. Okay, so not sure what Ev's doing. Taking a piss. It's all good. Quick update on the Avs. 2-2. Dante, you sick bitch. Are you live betting? Let us know.
Not live betting. You don't want me to live bet anything.
No live bet out of Dante. No live bet.
But I do need him to win. That's
Trillo Betts. Sure. Trillo Betts live betting. Trillo Betts, Ev Vinyls, live betting, Avs. Ev, pull out the phone, show us confirmation. Spend some of that UFC money.
All right, let's do it.
No, Dante, actually, we don't need you. Speaking of Dante, let's get into the segment. Dante, the wheel wants to talk to you. Oh, wheel's a little far away. Give me 1 second.
Oh, my God.
Does Dante know how to sports bet? Uh-oh, Dante. Sad face.
Hey.
Sad face, Dante. The wheel has spoken. Dante, tell the fellas how you spent all the coin. $200 round robin. I think I ended up having 30 back, Dante. She didn't fucking kill the coin. 2 for 7 on my round robin. I think it finished her 3 for 7. Not sure. You could tell the people what happened. Tell everybody that your eliminator lost. Tell everybody about your fantasy football team being eliminated. This is a safe place. Listen, I'm cracking a beer. Go ahead.
I'm wearing my CU shirt. I'm going to quote Coach Prime. You better give me now. This is the lowest I'm ever going to be. Okay. So we're going to bounce back. It's actually been a pretty good year, but let me tell you, December, all-time bad month. Eliminator loss. Bucks lose the Saints. Fantasy football. I lose on a tiebreaker for points forced. Missed the playoffs. Can't win a bet to save my life. I've hit 4 out of 5 on a million parlays in a row. So yeah, it's tough. Trillo Betts goes 21-0 in college basketball. So I tell him the next day he goes 2-11. That's just my luck. So,
oh my God, that's right.
Yeah. It is what it is. We have these highs and lows. So
yeah,
you know what? That I actually love it because that means I'm due. So
well, see, you don't have to focus any of your energy on those 2 leagues that you didn't make it into the playoffs.
Right.
Just call it a day. And then you hit the lab for these parlays, man. We need you.
Right. Yep. 4-9 on my 4-9 on my college conference championship picks.
And one of them was James Madison. One of them was James Madison.
Hey,
they were fucking 30-point favorites.
Yeah. How'd North Texas do?
Fuck me. So yeah, I wanted to talk about it. They got slapped in the face.
At least I picked Indiana. I picked Georgia. So I knew the big ones, but I tried to make it cute.
North Texas, they end up losing by 13. UNLV +6, they lose by 17. I don't even know what happened in that game either. I live bet them. Was the biggest waste of coin I've ever done.
Real quick on the jail. The refs in the North Texas game, they absolutely bent North Texas over. First of all, the dude clearly fumbled the ball to the end zone. They called a touchdown. And then they had a kick catch interference that they didn't call on a must punt. So North Texas got hosed. That needs to be investigated.
FBI. BYU, you need to be investigated. BYU +12.5. When did Bachmeier get hurt?
Pretty early, like first or second quarter. He was limping all game.
Yeah. Texas Tech sneaks in. Western Michigan, good pull. Georgia, good pull. Indiana, good pull. Virginia, this is the one where I felt 50-50 on. You leaned Virginia. We've been betting against Duke all year.
I was Duke all week too. And then I was like, you know what? No way they're going to let Virginia lose this game and ACC not get a playoff team. Well, Miami got it. We can pull the graphic up, but I thought for sure BYU would have a little motivation. They get their coach to stay. But Texas Tech, the talent is completely different level.
Well, it's because of all the money, honey.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah, pull up the graphic. Let's get some picks out here, boys, because I have my lock. After seeing what I'm seeing, Evan, I'm going to tell you who's going to win the Natty. All right? So, we can fill this out bracket-wise if you guys want. I'm going to just let you guys know. Indiana versus Georgia, and it's going to be Indiana over Georgia. I think the Oregon-Texas Tech game is interesting to me. Bama-Oklahoma, obviously. That's going to be crazy. Here's a sneaker for you, Dante. I'm going to pick the U, sneaky little Lincoln U, over Ohio State. That's going to be my little bracket buster. Georgia cruises to the semifinals. Probably the easiest path, right? Ole Miss or Tulane.
Yeah, I think Ole Miss is cooked. This guy they promoted as the coach, he's an all-time dummy. So they're cooked. Texas A&M, though, you think Miami's going to beat them? We'll see about that. I think A&M might give them a pretty good run. I also say I definitely think that JMU and Tulane both might get throttled round one. So the two G5 teams in there. Yes. I feel bad for JMU getting the draw against Oregon. That's tough. I mean, Tulane, Ole Miss, they're in shambles. Lane Kiffin's
right.
gone.
There's a lot going on. You could potentially see a distraction dub there. Yeah. No, I think Mendoza's legit. I did say prior that the Indiana-Ohio State game I don't think is going to be relevant as much. I know that they tried, but fucking A, dude. Google that guy, dude. He wins. So I'm going to keep riding with him. He's been the best team in the nation arguably the whole year. So
I feel like Indiana got punished for winning that game. Who would you rather play, A&M in Miami or Alabama, Oklahoma? I mean, this seating doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't know, what are your thoughts on the teams that made it? Obviously, Notre Dame didn't make it in. It's huge controversy. I mean, it is, but Miami beat them, so how can you argue it?
Yeah, no,
I think agree. Alabama should have dropped out. They got their ass
Notre Dame. Yeah. I think Bama 3 loss, right? Yeah. Notre Dame has been waxing people, but dude, this is the problem with Notre Dame and that independent conference thing, dude. It's just like you guys kind of set yourself up for this, where if you do lose an early game, they started off 0-2. You know, they did lose to Texas A&M. No way to put them over them. 3-loss Bama, is where you would have had me. I would say the U. I wanted the U in there. My God, if we could I see the only reason why I picked, like, arguably Miami over Ohio State too is because Carson Beck versus Georgia. Could you imagine the scenes?
Right, that'd be sweet.
So that's our boy Alo. And I did say I think that if BYU didn't cover the spread, Miami's in. And BYU didn't cover the spread, and then Miami got in. So, I mean, what do I know besides fucking everything? So
what about did you see Vanderbilt, their coach was like trying to schedule them a 13th game, and he was calling teams. So there's a rule in college football: if you play in Hawaii or Alaska, you can play an extra game. So they were calling teams that were on the bubble. I think they called Miami. A few different teams were like, "Hey, let's set up a game in Hawaii, 1 week notice," and they were ready to ball out. So I feel bad for Vandy.
Vandy 2 losses, right?
2-loss team. They lost to Texas and Georgia, right? Is that those
so
two?
here's the thing. Let's just settle the argument easily. I know Ev will agree with this. Give me the play-in games. Give me Miami versus Bama, and give me Notre Dame versus Vandy, and then that's your 9 and 10 seeds right there. It's not rocket science. That you have enough of a gap, honestly. You tell me Vanderbilt versus fucking whatever. I don't even care who you put against who, but that's must-watch TV as in playing games. So the money's going to be there. Also, then you don't have this conundrum of like now Notre Dame doesn't even want to play their bowl game, which is crazy to me too.
I think 11 teams opted out of a bowl this year, so bowl games are done. College football, I think they need to go to the FCS model, like a 24 team, just straight up playoffs. Like FCS has, or like NDSU, that's how theirs works. They're a number 1 seed. They lost to the 24 seed at home this weekend. So I think I'd like to see something like that versus this 12 seed. It just, the bowl system is broken. You got 5-win teams playing in bowl games now this year. It just makes no sense.
Really? And CU still couldn't make it. Ev, quick looking at the bracket. Who you got here, bud?
Muted. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you're muted. I was going to say, he said JMU.
Tulane.
Yeah, Tulane.
To me, it's either Georgia or Ohio State for me, and I don't know, man. I don't think I can bet against Ohio State. I just can't do it. I don't believe in. I love Indiana, but
Mendoza's a stud.
But Mendoza, man, dude, I don't know, man. I can't do it, dude. I can't get on board. I'm thinking Ohio State probably. As far as who they face, do I roll with Texas Tech, boys, or Oregon? I think Oregon's got a good chance this year to make it to the fucking championship. So maybe I'll roll with Oregon. Let's go with Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon's path to the semis not as difficult. Like Indiana, Ohio State, more so difficult. But I would say Georgia. Georgia plus 600. So Indiana, Ohio State plus 250. So my plan of attack is ride Indiana plus 250 to the championship, hedge it on Georgia plus 220. Make money either way, fellas. That's how you got to do shit. That's why Trilla Bets wins and Dante Bets.
I think I'm going to pick Georgia, and I think they're going to face Oregon. I'd like to see that. Dan Lanning coached with Georgia, so Georgia just has like a different notch this year. They've been able to turn it up when they need it. Good team. Like I said, Ole Miss I would have really liked, but I think that no Lane Kiffin, you can say what you want. It's going to be a distraction. It is. And Oregon's fired up. I mean, they got blown out by Indiana, but that's their only loss this season. So you can't tell me they're not going to be hungry. So I think at the end of the day, we see a little Indiana-Oregon rematch. Maybe we get Ohio State, Georgia, and I think we see Georgia versus Ohio State. The question for me in this round 1 is the Bama-Oklahoma game. The problem with Alabama is they're on their 4th-string running back, and it's definitely hurting them.
Is Jam Miller's out?
He's out. He could be back, maybe. So we'll see. I think Texas A&M can beat Miami, though. I think that they're a little bit better of a team. And the thing you got to remember in this first round games is there's a home field advantage, so that game's at Texas Tech. That Alabama's got to go play College Station. Oklahoma. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know. The home teams will definitely be favored there. Oregon should win by 700. Okay. Love it. So I'm riding with Indiana.
And he's frozen. Oh, you absolutely love to see it.
Trilla's got Indiana. Ev's got – who'd you pick, Ev?
I'm taking – all right, to win it all?
Yeah.
I think I'm
you said Ohio State.
Yeah, I'll go Ohio State. Yeah.
And I got Georgia. All right.
Am I still frozen?
A little bit. Technical difficulties.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, you're back.
I'm good. Okay. All right. Get the graphic out of there. Causing lags. Next, Ev, big fantasy football guy you pretend to be. Got a couple things in my league here, fellas. Real quick, first off, wanted to give the opportunity to talk about some free agents. I've been looking at Ev's mind fucking the defenses. Ev, we'll let you pop a couple of those out there. I know you've been picking up some kickers like crazy as well. So if this individual is a free agent, I almost don't want to say this because I know Ev's a sneaky bastard. Fannin Jr., boys, David Njoku's hurt. Fannin Jr., I'm also thinking like potential flex option here, boys. Honestly, it's that time of the year where you got to start making stupid decisions that could potentially win your league, right? Fannin Jr., great matchup. David Njoku, knee injury. This guy's always hurt. I love the Shedeur thing. That team's going to be losing two time, elite time. Ollie Gordon or Jalen Wright? Jalen Wright, 24 rushes, 107 yards. I know that makes A-Chain. If he's out, would you start Ollie Gordon or Jalen Wright?
Well, here's the thing. He's not going to be out. He's going to play, which scares me even more for my HN shares because it's like he takes one hit, he's out, and that's in a must-win for me next week in Aces League. So
should you be picking up one of these two guys though? Because they're both available for the most part. I saw.
Well, everyone's gonna go and pick up Wright. Maybe it's Gordon. I don't really think that. I think if you had to choose, you should probably choose Wright. Right, Dante?
Right?
Well, the problem is I think Ollie Gordon's gonna snatch some touchdowns. So that Jalen Wright might get him down the field, and then Ollie Gordon pounds it in. This weekend it was reversed, but
Ollie Gordon would probably be the goal line back, but at that point it's like, it's just hard to trust. I wouldn't be relying on it. I think if I had to choose one, I mean, dude, I don't know. I mean, Ollie Gordon.
So real quick, Jalen Wright's touchdown was in the first quarter when A-Chain was still out there. So that's kind of an interesting one there in terms of depth chart. I'm just saying, if you got A-Chain, it's nice to pick up a security blanket because you want a piece of that. Obviously, Tua doesn't even want to throw the ball. So
I guess, I mean, if you're Mike McDaniel, you can't just look at what Jalen Wright did and say, no, we're going to go with Ollie Gordon majority of the snaps. No. So, yeah, it's Jalen Wright's going to be the guy for sure.
Yeah. Another fantasy football conundrum I have here. Oh, one more. So I don't even know what to do with these Cardinals, man. But what's your thoughts on Bam Knight? And I'm talking like if you're in an emergency situation, we need a running back. Are you starting Bam Knight or like somebody like Chris Rodriguez?
Probably.
So, what are you guys' thoughts?
Who do the Cardinals play again this week?
So, well, go ahead.
I saw with Bam Knight purposes, Trey Benson, they had to activate him off to this 21-day practice window. And I think they might have, by tomorrow. So there's a chance he might not be back unless they already activate him.
Oh, no, you're right. You're right. They have a chance. I think tomorrow's the deadline to activate him off IR.
Yeah, so it looked like he was a shoo-in to come back, but now it's pretty questionable.
So Bam Knight might be the guy.
If he does not come back, Bam Knight. I don't trust Rodriguez. I don't trust the Commanders at all. They're a stinky offense.
But who the Cardinals play somebody tough this week.
Bam Knight at Houston.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. You're not starting Bam Knight this week. Absolutely not.
Chris Rodriguez at.
That's the one. You got to do it.
That's nasty. Gross picks.
10. I think he's had over 10 touches out of the last 5 games. He's the number one over there, but that's just like the shortest, in a circus, or the tallest one. Evan,
no Devin Singletary available in that league. No.
Well, you got Tracy. I know he's banged up, Singletary, but those are just the ones that I was just spitballing off the top of my head there. Wide receivers, good luck. They're fucking a dime a dozen.
Dude,
Tesla.
Wide receivers, have you checked our league, Tom, and the rage face? It's like, oh my God, dude, this is gross. That's why I'm picking up all these defenses and kickers. I'm like, these guys are more reliable right now.
I know. Shout out to my boy Cam Little, too. He's going to drop a 60-yarder when I play Evan in the championship, and I'm going to win. Watch.
No, it's looking like us, dude. It's looking like us first round. I hate that.
Right? No, I need you to catch a dub, and then I'll pass homie in points. I think I was that or Tony.
You'll move to third? Is what you're saying?
There's a shot for me moving into third. Yes, there's a shot. But I gotta win. Shit. I think I've scored 200 3 times this year, by the way. So
you have. Yeah.
I'm a wild card team, dog. Ready to sneak in. I haven't Jigba and Gibbs. I mean, literally, that's all that
put
I
up 100 both times.
Yeah.
Here's 200 points.
And Jigba scored again, and I was like, that must be an error. No, he legitimately scored twice, dude. I mean, he's having the most incredible fantasy football year. And to think I didn't necessarily really want him, but I was convinced because of this podcast.
I was scared.
Okay, there's value there. You know, Alo was big on Njigba. Dante, I know you were too. You were big on Cooper Kupp too, which obviously he's been cut more than anybody else in fantasy football history. So a couple plays I have. You got no dog in this fight. Let's say the Thursday night game. Well, let me start here, okay? Baker Mayfield or my GOAT, Trevor Lawrence, boys. It's spooky season, I know. Trevor Lawrence is hosting the Jets. Honestly, anybody could score for them. So the conundrum I face is, well, I'll give you the matchup too. The Falcons at Tampa Bay, must win for the Bucs. We know Baker, dude, he just doesn't look right. I don't know if he's not playing with any more Zins. He needs to double Zin it, double submarine it. Who are you starting here, dude? Call me crazy for mind fucking it, but don't make me put my boy T-Law in there, Dante. What's your guys' thoughts? Realistically, Dante, we'll start with you.
If it was my team, I'd be starting Trevor Lawrence. I just think the problem with Baker is he's hurt, and then he could throw 2 or 3 picks, and then you lose 6 points because of that. So obviously he's got the more high potential. Which defense is better, the Falcons or the Jets? I don't know. Trevor, where's that game at? Is it in Jacksonville?
In Jacksonville.
Yes. Good weather. Yeah. I mean, short week. I might have to go Trevor Lawrence. Crazy to say.
Okay, so Ev, what's your take there?
Dude, I got Trevor Lawrence in Aces League, and I'm in a must-win this week, obviously, with the playoffs starting. And I'm considering starting Lawrence over Dak Prescott against Minnesota. It's tough. I don't know. I think in my situation, I'm probably going to still go Dak at home if CeeDee Lamb's obviously playing. But if CeeDee Lamb's out, dude, I'm going Trevor Lawrence, and I think there's a chance that we could see maybe the Jags just run it down their throats, right? With Travis Etienne, who's been coming on, had 2 touchdowns last week. Shout out to Travis Etienne for not doing shit on my fantasy team when I had you.
That's been a very fair trade, by the way.
I
was looking at it like I don't think that there's one that's considerably better than the other or worse. So that's
it's fair. Even. And I was actually able to grab Travis Etienne off waivers in Aces League, and I will be starting him against the Jets.
How?
So I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I got him, but I think it depends. Like if you want to score points, do you need the floor or do you need the ceiling? If you need the floor, go with Trevor. If you need the points, go with Baker. But I think honestly, man, that's a division matchup. I don't like it. Go with Trevor. Go with Trevor.
Yep.
Lawrence.
Baker just hasn't looked good, bro. And Trevor Lawrence just sneaky dropping 25 every week. And he can run too, you know.
And that Falcons defense has been nice some weeks, right? So it's
the first half against the Seahawks, they were fucking invincible. And then they gave up 30. So you know, that's an interesting one I'll be thinking about. Then my other conundrum, which let's just say I go Baker, Mike Evans plays, him or Godwin, or it's a 3. I just need one of them. Xavier Worthy.
If Evans plays, you got to start him.
I disagree. I think he's going to be on a snap count.
Godwin, Evans, or Xavier Poopy Pants Worthy, who I don't even know if he plays anymore.
Definitely not Worthy.
Yeah, I feel like safest play is Godwin. I don't know.
He's banged up too, though. I saw he didn't practice yesterday.
I think that's just a vet.
You got to go Evans all day if he's playing, I think.
Dude, this guy broke his collarbone, son. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
But
that's all you have? Those are your 3 choices?
Dude, I'm in desperation mode. If it wasn't for me picking up Michael, the fucking GOAT Wilson, by the way, dropped like 33 out of 4 weeks. Dude, I need Marvin Harrison not to play this week. I mean, whenever he doesn't, Michael Wilson scores 30 in fantasy. Don't even care about the Cardinals. I actually took 3rd in my DFS league because I started Jacoby Brissett, stacked with Michael Wilson. I mean, I don't, just again, randomness in there. Okay, that's the fantasy football update. Dante, do you have any conundrums? Ev, you got any conundrums in your league that you'd like us to discuss, break down, dissect?
Dante, go ahead, bro.
Well, my biggest conundrum is I missed the playoffs because he scored 25 points, dude. You lose to a kicker that scores 25 points. Come on. But my other league, I did make the playoffs in. I got Travion Henderson. It's hard to trust him. I was really banking on Trey Benson coming back. Looks like that's not happening. I got Marvin Harrison on the IR, but
you were banking on Trey Benson?
Yeah.
Did I just hear that? Oh my
Bro,
God! How did you make the playoff?
Are
you buddies in a 4-man league, bud?
7-7, 7-7, and I made the playoffs. I snuck in the last seed. And again,
what do you need? What do we need? What do we need right now? Let's go. Let's get
you. Well, I have Devin Neal. I got Ashton Genty, so I'm glad the Raiders don't play the Broncos anymore. But it's just a gross team. Is honestly Wendell Robinson. I mean, these are the dudes I'm trying to decide who I'm going to start my.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Luckily, I got Tet McMillan's back, so we'll see. Yeah. I'll get the lineup.
He's a lineup lock.
Yeah, I got T. Higgins, so that's probably not looking good this week. And then, you know who's honestly, you want to know who's killed me the most is Jonathan Taylor. He has been awful these last few weeks.
And guess what? Now that you got Old Man Rivers back there, Jonathan Taylor is about to be ass, son.
Yeah,
all you got to do.
They're not going to move the ball.
Sell out, sell out on Jonathan Taylor. Yeah. So sorry, Tony.
Should have started Blake Corum over Jonathan Taylor. Who would have thought?
Yeah, I know, dude. Blake Corum got like 34 points in Tom's league. He was actually one of my waiver wire pickups. Are we doing those now? All right, we're gonna go ahead and do that.
I said Fannin Jr.
Yeah, Fannin for sure. Full PPR.
I think he's a league winner.
Fannon's irresponsible not to pick up.
I think he's a potential league winner, man, to be honest with you, just because of the value. But Ev, did you have any other sneaky ones that you wanted to get in?
Just Blake Corum, 33% rostered on Yahoo, 15% rostered on Sleeper. Mainly just for a Kyron handcuff. If you have Kyron, you're not starting Corum over Kyron, guys. Let's not get fucking crazy.
You should have last
but we have seen Kyron get. I know, but I'm riding with Kyron, bro. It's gonna be okay. But just have that guy just in case. But if you need somebody, if you absolutely need a flex, Corum could be helpful in the playoffs. My other one is Isaiah Likely, 7% rostered on Yahoo, 13% on Sleeper, 6 targets in each of the last 2 weeks. Look, he gets Cincy this week. Last time Cincy faced Likely, 17.5 PPR points. Look, I don't fucking touch the Ravens tight ends. I will never do it again. But if you're in a pinch, you need to score. You know, like I'm in Aces league, I need to win. I thought about Jawan Johnson dropping him for Isaiah Likely.
Oh God, dude, no, that's Dante's boy.
Non-PPR though.
He scores 6.8 every single game, dude. Non-PPR, he's scoring 4.8. It's just that's what he does. Yeah. He's like the good old, hey, you need 5 points, he'll get you 5. You need 8, he'll get you 5. That's kind of Jawan Johnson. I do like that the fact the Saints are moving the ball better, but it's Tyler Shuck. Ev, real quick on Isaiah Likely. Are you starting the same way? So it's the Bengals, right? The Bengals defense is historically the worst against tight ends, I think, like in fucking 80 years. So if you have Andrews on the contract, you can't pick up Likely. Would you be more lenient to stick in Andrews? My thing is the Ravens are broken. They're like, I don't know what's going on. Lamar, body language ain't there. He's not healthy. That offense isn't moving as well. Andrews kind of lost the game for them last week. Did you see that?
Again, but I mean,
D-Hop's wide open in the end zone. But yeah, go ahead.
You could still play Andrews. You could still play Andrews and be fine and feel okay. I mean, I think this is going to be a shootout. I think the last time that these guys played, the Ravens were able to hold the Bengals out of the end zone a couple times. I think that's why fucking Evan McPherson had 24 points as a kicker. I don't think that's going to happen again. I think there's blood in the water for both these teams, even though I think the season's over for Cincy. I think Joe Burrow still comes on and puts on a show. That's all he wants to do. He's a showman. But yeah, no, you should feel fine plugging in Mark Andrews or Isaiah Likely. I think he'll be good to go.
Ravens, not where you want to be when the fantasy football playoffs are on the line.
One guy I've been looking at is Alec Pierce, especially if Philip Rivers comes in there. He's not going to be hitting the deep ball, so that takes away Josh Downs and Pittman. Pierce is kind of that slot guy, gets open over the middle. So that's one. Just he might get a lot of targets, some catches there. I've got Bo Nix, and I'm looking at streaming a quarterback when they play some of these tougher games like the Packers. What about Tyler Shuck? I mean, 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had 20-plus points a couple weeks in a row. Saints offense is looking better, so a couple of guys I've been looking at. It's tough. At home. And then in my league, he's not He's not available in many leagues, but Jacoby Myers is out there. Another guy I'm keeping an eye on too. Mm-hmm. He seems to be the leading pass catcher for the Jags right now.
Oh, hey, if Jacoby Myers is available in your league, pick him up and plug him into your flex.
I got Jacoby Myers and Fannin out there right now. And pick them both up.
Myers fucked me.
Yeah, that's been
39.5, boys. Never even seen it. 1 yard. By 1 yard. I felt like Dante. All right, that's your fantasy football take for the playoffs. I know you ain't see me in the playoffs, but I'm in the playoffs. I need him to play. I saw that him stacked with Dak.
Yeah.
So whack.
Well,
ooh,
hey,
all that rhyme.
Since they played on a Thursday, they got a little bit more time, and they play on Sunday night. Yeah. I think he's gonna play.
Yeah, I think. I wanted to say, Ev started talking shit to my sleeper league, Dante. Remember, I went into activation GOAT mode in this league. Ended up winning 6 straight games. Made the playoffs. I'm coming. I'm not coming for the championship. I'm coming for Evan. He knows it. He's scared. He's nervous. Ev, how's the bracket looking for the playoffs? Oh, yeah. Oh, we won't. We'll play in the championship, Ev.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
I'm 0-2. Gerald low-key somehow sneaky lineup. Remember, this is the league I drafted 9 quarterbacks. So Derrick Henry could have 30. Devin Neal, sneaky draft. CD. It comes down to
this your Vegas draft?
Yeah.
No.
Vegas draft.
Oh, yeah. This was his Vegas draft.
Yeah. So I just been piecing this together. That's what I have on the – you have to play 2 quarterbacks. That's the only reason why I've been okay in this league. Trevor Lawrence. My QB too. Everybody else is starting shit out there too, dude. I'm pretty sure Philip Rivers will get picked up in this league. But
yeah, so real quick, looking for revenge on Kevin Showalter for knocking me out of what should have been a college championship for fantasy. That's fucking fuck. Yeah, dude. So yeah, hopefully Kevin Showalter beats Tyler and I get my revenge. And then hopefully, Trillabets can go on a little run. Beast Mode's a great team, but me and Trillabets in the championship there would be fun. And then hopefully me and you in the championship in the Rage Face Fantasy League will be fun as well.
Yes, the Rage Face. I'm coming for that shit too. Just the elite 200. I scored 297 points one time. I mean, what do you want me to do? The one time I started Baker, or I sat Baker, lost. That's kind of one thing too about me is like if I bench the guy and then I lose, I really feel retarded. You hate to feel like that in fantasy.
Yeah, no, I know. I think like you get uncomfortable. You get uncomfortable. You make some questionable decisions. So that's what I'm relying on. I do it just real quick. Defense. If you have to have a defense, man. San Francisco, 26% rostered on Yahoo, 35% on Sleeper. They get Tennessee this week, then possibly Philip Rivers in Week 16. Championship weekend is at got the Bears at home, but Caleb likes to turn the ball over. So go get San Francisco. I also like the Chiefs. I like Jacksonville Jaguars.
Good point there, Ev. You want to make sure you're looking at the future schedules because you can maybe snag a guy who has a really good matchup in a couple weeks that team's not going to be looking at right now. So when it's playoff mode, you got to be – those are some things to keep an eye on. Or it's vice versa. If someone's playing Denver defense week 16, 17, I might not pick them up.
Right. You know, it's like if you got a guy sitting on your bench that you're not going to start, and then you just look through, hey, can I grab this defense that starts in 2 weeks? You go and do that.
Right.
You know, so just looking ahead, kickers as well. Look for kickers indoors.
Go ahead, Ev.
No, go ahead, bro.
So I was going to say, let's say I'm playing Ev, right? And I know he's got A-Chain, okay? I'm picking up Jay Wright. If I can, I'm not dropping somebody that I need for next. You got to play the man you're playing to. If you're playing somebody that's playing like Buffalo's offense, right? That defense has a tough matchup. Go defense. Text your piece. Tell them to go snag the defense. It comes down to it. Defense, for example, could potentially win this league. Houston, they're playing. I'm riding Houston all year, dude. They've been carrying my team as my captain. Didn't start him against the Bills too when they had the most points. But anyways, they got Arizona at home, Vegas at home next week. First round of the playoffs. Ooh. They're going to drop 55. Then they play at the Chargers. You know Herbie Hancock, who also could be not playing for something. They could have solidified that wild card spot. So, you know, but like if you're playing somebody that has a, you know, that you know is going to make a move, like, oh, they can't start this time. And you see the likes of Likely out there, and you're like, oh, I can pivot this guy to IR, and I can pick up this guy and just stash him. Do it. Like, you got to be a dickhead. That's it. I mean, like, I've been doing that for years. I think, 6 quarterbacks at one point because I was like, I don't want this guy to pick up anybody.
Block your opponent. Block your opponent. Know what your opponents need.
Cock blocker.
Yeah, no, absolutely, boys. Hey, it's time. It's time.
It's time to lock in.
It's time to win some money.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's time to lock in. One of us going to win our leagues. Ev, we have to win at least one of the 2 leagues. It's safe to say either me or you will win one of those. Actually, you never know. Tony's team is stacked too. Don.
I mean, we were talking about Tony's team. Jonathan Taylor. Dante had Jonathan Taylor. With Phillip Rivers, Jonathan Taylor is no more. You know, Tyler Warren, I don't feel comfortable starting him. None of the receivers, so
yeah. Sounds like
it's unfortunate. But
sounds like if you're going to be able to catch a dime, inch your way in there. Will pick up Fannin, throw him in. Get you 28. He'll carry you.
Yep.
You know?
Hey, the Avs win.
So it's looking like, what is it, the third period?
What? Third period. Hasn't started yet.
All right. I think
UConn
pulled it off, so we need the Avs.
Still 2-2. Need you. Love to see me getting fucked here. Also by you with the big 2.5. Alternate spread. 2.5. Florida. They just missed. They score. Oh my God. Points. I hate end of college basketball games are so sketchy because they can't shoot free throws. But anyways, fellas, it's an hour and 10 minutes. I know, and I'm on a delay. So I think we covered everything that we wanted to cover. We got a big Friday episode. Make sure you guys tune in. We'll be breaking down the Thursday night game. Any last second starter sits. Make sure you guys hit your waiver wires. They start tomorrow morning. I know some sickos that wake up at like 3 a.m. and we'll see everybody picking people up and then making moves. I don't do that, Ev. I just wait for the results and then make counters. I do mid-game cut people, though. If I've seen enough, I cut them. I'm a big fan of that. Washington defense got cut as soon as I could cut them.
Doesn't that feel like sickeningly good?
Yeah.
Darnell Mooney was my guy this week. Like Darnell Mooney. Yeah. No Drake London. You haven't fucking done anything for me. Get the fuck off my squad.
Yeah.
Please.
I know. Is that him? Is that
locker room cancer?
Oh my God. UConn just turned the ball over. UConn just turned the ball over. Dante. Did you bet UConn, Dante? You sick bastard. Shout out Dante. Shout out Gerald. Quick story before we go out, right? So I'm processing this deer, right? And I thought because it was a buck male deer, right? But I'm looking around and I thought this thing reminds me of Evan. Like I just couldn't find its balls. No balls on it. Which of you remember when you were born without balls? Then the doctor gets and said, "Here, take these. They'll down." Little what it is. Ev, that's my Robo Tusk tipping fucker. You probably made Haley like, oh, what about me? Take care of me. I'm sick.
Hey, the man flu is real. The man flu is real. Men get it way worse than women. All right, when we're sick, it's way worse.
I got the sniffles. Haley, help! the baby's crying,
dude. Women fucking they push life out of their bodies, bro. And I'm like over here taking a shit like, I can't do it anymore. Like, nah, dude. Yeah, no, you're for real. You're for real with that one. Yeah. Nah, dude. Yeah. No. Can't do it, but I am feeling better. So it's good to be back with your boys. Looking good to preview week 15. Week 15, here we go. Fantasy playoffs in the men's. We got a big game against Dom's Packers. He loves bidding on the Packers. So looking forward to cover that with you boys on Friday.
Yeah, real quick, I was going to give a shout out to CU. They hired offensive coordinator Brennan Marion. He invented the go-go offense. Was at UNLV, was at Texas with Stark, head coach Sacramento State this year. It's like this offense. You got quarterback, shotgun, and then 2 running backs off on the same side next to each other. It's a pretty crazy like mixture of – it's like if the spread and the triple option had a baby. So he literally invented this offense. So, yeah, big get for CU on their offensive coordinator. We'll see if it helps. But, yeah, big shout-out. Go Bucks. Huge upgrade from stinky doo-doo Pat Shurmur. Hope that guy's already gone. Never want to see him again, ever.
Go.
Well, see you later.
Yep, go offense.
Huh? Go offense. All right, boys. Oh, real quick, 3 seconds left. Florida's got the ball. 1, 2, spreads 2.5. They got the shot off. Oh my God, he missed it. We covered the spread, boys. Dante, there goes the UConn dub.
We need the abs.
All right.
We need the abs.
Go Abs. We'll see you guys later. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you Friday. Go Broncos. Go Nugs. Go Abs. Go Sparty.
Evs down in Buzzballs Friday. Tune in.
Buzzballs Friday for Dante and for Evan. Love